I think, first of all, thank everyone for coming out. I appreciate you taking time out of your morning here today to come out on what's a pretty big day for us here in Condors Town. After about 176 no comments, it's above my pay grades, and I'm not the owner, so I can't speak on that matter. We're finally here for some public comment, and I'm not going to waste any time, so right now we'll just get things going with Condors Team President Matthew Riley.
Oh. The staff always leads in the applause, smartly so. Thanks for coming. Yesterday was a big day in our organization, and today's a bigger day. Yesterday, I was in Philadelphia with Mr. LaForge. We were at the ECHL Board of Governors meetings. The announcement we're about to make was unanimously approved by our board, by the league board. Last night, it's my understanding, there was a city council meeting where a lease transfer was unanimously approved. We were on a plane. We got here about midnight last night, and here we are today. So I guess yesterday the official stuff happened, or maybe the technicalities happened, and today we get to celebrate it with our fans here. That is really what it's all about, and how we've gotten to this day. 17 years ago or thereabouts, Jonathan Fleissig purchased this organization. It was in the West Coast Hockey League. We played as the Fog at that time in the convention center on the stage of a theater. For those of you that were here and remember that, and for those of you that don't, it's a tough picture to draw, but it happened. It took place, and we got to this point now. So Jonathan, owe him a huge debt of gratitude. Personally, he's provided for myself and my family. And really anybody that is involved with the Condors or cares about the Condors owes him, really should be forever indebted to him to getting us started, seeing us through, and getting us to this point. In addition, lots of people involved with getting us to this point. Alan Tandy, the community leaders that had the vision to build an arena like this and recognize what an impact that would have on a community, and what an impact having a successful sports organization could do for a city. And, you know, that was the beginning, and now lately dealing with an NHL organization and recognizing what that could do and will do for a community. I mentioned the fans before. Our fans are awesome. Again, watched some of the fans were here long enough where they watched the team play through chicken wire and on a stage next door, and have stuck with us through thick and thin. Have probably perfected that phrase of sticking us through with us through thick and thin. So, you know, it's been a lot of fun in these 15-plus years. We've impacted a lot of people's lives through the entertainment that we've provided through our charity endeavors. It's been great. Now we've got the backing and support and resources of one of the most dynamic organizations in the National Hockey League. So it's pretty exciting to be able to combine those two forces, if you will. Not only is this a major announcement for the Condors, it's also a major announcement for our league, the ECHL. We will be the only team at the AA level 100% owned by a National Hockey League team, and I think that will open other teams' eyes in the NHL that maybe this is a route that they would be interested in going, and can just strengthen the partners we have in our league, which just grows hockey, and that's good for everyone. You know, dealing with Edmonton, it's been fantastic. Through the entire process. This process started in June, roughly, and there were some times along the way where we weren't sure it was going to happen, and doubts and whatever. But through a 7+ month process, we got to this point, and it's been very pleasurable dealing with Edmonton and everyone in their organization, including their attorneys and accountants. And if that can be pleasurable, then just think once we get through all that, how much fun we're going to have together. So at this time, I want to introduce the president and CEO of Edmonton Oilers, who I already consider a friend, Patrick LaForge.
Good morning, everybody. So I think Matt covered the bases. A lot of good news to be shared, a lot of excitement in our organization and in our fans, in our fan group. And congratulations to everybody that worked on it. Matt at the ECHL board said this moment is a reward for 17 years of hard work, and that everybody associated with the effort, I thought it was rather astute, everybody associated with the effort, mainly the fans and the customers and sponsors, but of course the community in and of itself, the city who's been a terrific landlord. Everybody should take a piece of pride in being part of this. So this is good. There's a lot of sport organizations that have the reverse activity happen, and they get press conferences this large, but it's not about this good news. This organization and the city of Bakersfield, which I think is really appropriate, is now entering into an elite hockey development cyclone, and so that our 2 million fans who are on our website and talk and engage with us every day, 400,000 or 500,000 times a day through our multimedia. We're one of the largest media companies in Canada, will now know and hear about Bakersfield. Just yesterday, some people here were in Oklahoma City filming our players there, talking to coaches, where they live, what the community's all about, where you shop, where's the coffee, those kinds of things. Bakersfield will get the same amount of inspection and flip and turn and media exposure to a huge audience going forward. And that's great for business. That's great for everybody's business. And for the players, I'll just go back. Why does Daryl Cates want to do this? Daryl Cates wants to win Stanley Cups. And he's going to compete against the New York Rangers, the Chicago Blackhawks, the LA Kings to do that. And to be successful, he knows he needs a vertically integrated organization so that the best players, the best coaches, equipment managers, trainers, sponsorship salespeople, hamburger cookers, beverage preparers, administrators in professional hockey can be part of an organization that continues to funnel elite athletes to the top. And that's really it. And everybody that's part of it, I don't know how many people out of Oklahoma City who are now in Edmonton working for the Oilers organization. I can't count them all. And so everybody in the organization, not that everybody wants to leave, there's a role for people, good people right here under Matt Riley's leadership. But, the secret on what's been going on in Bakersfield is now exposed to the world. And it's all good news. So we're proud to welcome the Condors and John Oliver and Matt Riley and the gang, Coach Mann and the players, and to the organization. I think you've watched our goalie, LB. LB is what LB is. He's just a thoroughbred, and we've known him since he was 15, and we traded a real big asset to get him. And we sent him here because this was the right place for him to come, get great ice time, really good coaching, lots of opportunity to see rubber, and be ready to challenge at the next level. And there's no straight line. There's no silver bullet for LB. He looks like he's a great ECHL player, He has to commit himself and dedicate his life of being an athlete for the rest of his life to be the success that he potentially could be. And being a good ECHL player does not get you to the NHL, but it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. And so Troy Mann and the gang here need to work with those kinds of guys, help us develop them at the right level. So I think that's the secret. For everybody else, the sales team and so on, yeah, we'll be able to advise and help, but we're not tampering with a good thing. We're not reaching over Matt's shoulder to change the salt shakers on the table. Matt's doing a great job. He's a great leader, and our job is to support him in higher levels of success. And we'll do that and provide him with the tools, I think, that can, make him a little bit better. But we're really pleased and complimentary of him. And for the city of Bakersfield, hey, we've had an affiliation in Stockton for years, not to knock Stockton, but I enjoy beating them now. More than, the owner there is an Oilers season ticket holder, or he was, and we had a real good look at the ECHL. We had a real good look at Bakersfield over the years, and we chose Bakersfield. We really like Bakersfield. It's the right community. It's a place where we can drop players, and they can be proud to live here, and it's got the right athletic environment for them to succeed, and it's ideally located. So. It just met all of our perspectives, and we like the city a lot. Alan Tandy's been helpful and in guiding the ship here, and going to be a good landlord now that the lease is approved. And so away we go. I think it's a good adventure. It's off to the right start, and take questions after this, I guess. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you. We'll break off here and take individual interviews. If you guys want to stick around and grab interviews with any of these gentlemen, and have a couple of jerseys up here, and we want to kind of make it look nice and official. If we can do the nice little jersey exchange and represent the coming together of these two organizations.
Everly's not coming to Bakersfield. Hey, Troy.
Hold the fronts up there. Perfect.
Very good, everyone. Thank you very much for coming. Appreciate it. Have a great day.
All right, you just heard from team presidents Patrick LaForge of the Edmonton Oilers and Matthew Riley of the Bakersfield Condors. Big news in Condorstown, big news for Bakersfield. Big news for the whole league, the ECHL and the NHL. Hopefully this does become something more prevalent, and the Condors can actually sort of pioneer this coming in the future. You heard a little bit of that. Right now we've broken off into individual interviews so we can sort of delve a little bit deeper into some of the questions that you no doubt have. We're going to go do that now. You'll have a full report tonight, 23 ABC News at 6 and 11. For now, we're live at Rabobank. Casey Kiernan, 23 ABC Sports.